Hey, good people. It's Mark from Vintage Audio Nagoya, and I'd taken a little break for a while. As you may know, Japanese shipping had been halted, international shipping. It still is for express mail, but some people are patient enough to wait for things to come via surface mail. To the States, anywhere from 6 to 10 weeks. It seems to be about 8 on the average. So unfortunately, I don't see that changing anytime soon. Hopefully, flights will start resuming and we can get some things shipped out with Express. It has resumed to most of Europe, so if you're in Europe and interested in something, you should still be able to get those fairly quickly. Anyway, let's take a look at this Evans Vocal Echo 80. I'm a big fan of the Evans. I've got quite a few of their tape echo machines and have had over the years. I've got an Evans PA system that I really like, a couple of speakers, an old amp. They're quality things. They're built well. I'll show you some of those features here in just a second. But let's get started. We'll turn this thing on, and when you turn it on at this stage, let's go down this way. At this stage, there's no echo. So we just got a PA system at this point, and we've got tone controls here, tone, and you can't really notice much in my voice, changing my voice, but it's quite noticeable with the guitar, etc. So there's our tone. Here's mic 1, mic 2, that's the high input. So we should be turning this down, I think, when we switch those. Let's go to mic 2. Here's mic 2, high input, and our low impedance input. So all that's working fine. And I'm going to put this back on high here, turn it back up. Actually, I think we'll keep that on low impedance here so we get a little bit more of an effect. So now, here's our tape area here, and I'll show you some close-ups in just a second. We flick this on, that engages the tape, and as you can hear, engages the echo. Let's turn some of that echo down. And right now we're in swell. We've got 3 main stages here: swell, repeat, and echo. And then we've got the Evans mode controller, depending on what mode you want to be in. And this basically check, check, check. What it's doing is sliding the head itself, and I'll show you that close up too. A really interesting method for adjustment. So this is swell. It's kind of a little 3 or 4 little swelling repeats. This is repeat. Check, check, check. Now you can control individually. Check. I'm on the wrong channel. Check how much echo you want here, and then also over here. Check, 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 check. So you can hear what this does. The repeats are much shorter and faster here. You slide this down. Check, check. They get to be longer and slower. And then we've got a tone here and just overall echo volume. How much of the echo compared to your input signal. Check. Again, this is our main volume and individual volumes over here. And lastly, we've got echo, and that is just a single repeat. Check, 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 check. And again, we got echo volume. Check, 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 check. Turn that down a little bit. Check. Okay, I'll come back and show you some close-ups up front here. Okay, I've decided to come in just to show you a perspective here of what you're looking at, so you can get a feel for where exactly we're looking at on the machine. So let me get this dialed in just a little bit. There we go. Now, we got a real soft pinch roller on this. It's in good condition. And we've got an erase head, a play head, and a couple of record heads here. And these are quality built machines. This is solid, thick glass. It's not plexiglass like some of the units. There's a little latch on the back here that opens up, and that's how you feed a new tape in. And then you put that back there to keep the tape from leaking out. Apparently the previous owner Didn't realize that when I got it, there was a clear piece of plastic taped over that, and this hanging off the back, so they weren't quite aware of what that did for them, apparently. So let's turn this thing on, and once we turn it on, that's no echo, and then with echo you can see the pinch roller start to engage and spin around. Now again, this is the thing I want to point out to you, and that's the mode controller. And what we're doing here is sliding that head along that axis, which is kind of an interesting effect. I'm going to try to hold this camera somewhat steady with my foot and show you that in action here in just a second. Well, it's not being real cooperative. Check, check.
Check. Check. Check. Check. Check. Check. Check. Check. Check. Check. Check.
So it's really quite an ingenious in its simplicity, really. So, okay, I think that's the basics of it here. Pretty nice machine all the way around. I'll give you a couple more looks at it from the back and the sides. There's a little bit of, corrosion around a few spots here that I tried to clean up the best I could. But they're visible, but it's overall in really good condition. I replaced the felt here on the roller. Otherwise, the heads look good on it. This is a fresh tape. It'll come with the a replacement tape. The original tape will come with it. And I'll throw in this little Evans cleaning kit, which is really 2 pieces of cloth that you put a little alcohol on and rub across the head. So it really isn't much, but it's kind of an interesting little piece. So I'll show you a few shots of the sides, and thanks a lot for checking it out. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. And check out my site on reverb.com, Vintage Audio Nagoya. Thanks, stay safe, wash your hands. Okay, just a quick walk around here. You might notice some motor noise, and I think that's one of the reasons for the really thick cover. That diminishes quite a bit when you put the cover down. It's not very noticeable really when you're in the room with the cover down, but when you get close with the camera you can kind of pick it up. As you can see, it's in pretty good condition all the way around. Some of this gold trim is missing from the bottom. There's a picture of that on the site, but all in all pretty good. I will flip it around and show you the back here. Just a second. Okay, here's a shot of the back. Overall, again, pretty good condition. These have been painted. There's very simple 2 speaker outs on the back, a left and a right. And like I mentioned, this is that little trap door cover. We'll pull this off and give you this perspective of it. Basically, you've got an amplifier on the right here, and then the tape unit on the left. There we have it. Okay, one last view of it. I didn't post many pictures of the bottom, so just to give you an idea what the bottom looks like here. As I mentioned, the gold trim is mainly missing from the bottom here. Otherwise, it's in good condition. The feet are in good shape. Tolex is in nice condition. I keep signing off and then making one more additional little video clip. So anyway, this is the final sign off. So thanks for checking out the videos. I'm going to try to get a few more up today, so check them out if you have any interest. Just to give you an idea what's going on here. Big pickup that I don't think is going to go up on the site is this Moog that I picked up at the local recycling shop the other day. It's about 400 yards from my house, and typically it doesn't have much. And I walked in and saw that Moog and I couldn't believe it. I ended up buying a tape neither one of these two, but I bought a reel-to-reel from them, which has really sparked my reel-to-reel interest. I have one of these in America that I bought when I was back on vacation last year. And I paid $40 for that one, which was an absolute bargain. It has all the stuff with it. Manuals and remote control. But I didn't have time to mess with it, so I thought I'd buy the same unit here and figure out how to get everything working. So when I do go back to America, it'll be an easy fix for that other one. So, okay, this is the official sign-off. Last one. Check out some other videos. Thanks. See ya.